Hey guys, I'm Natalie from #FabLife, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my go-to summer makeup routine featuring my new favorite COVERGIRL products. So if you guys want to see how I got this makeup look, then just keep on watching. Alright, so I'm going to be sharing my go-to summer look, and also for summer, I love to focus on long-wearing makeup, so I'm going to be sharing some of my tips on how to make your makeup last longer, especially as the weather gets hotter. So we're gonna start off by setting our brows. This is the Easy Breezy Brow Volumizing Brow Gel. I wear the shade medium, and I'm just gonna apply this through my brows to set them in place. So this is gonna add a little bit of volume to your brows, and it's also waterproof and transfer proof, which is definitely key during the summer. When it gets a little bit hotter, you want to make sure, of course, your brows are going to stay in place all day. So once your brows are set, you don't have to worry about them anymore. So next up, I'm going to start off my face makeup. I'm using the True Blend Base Business Primer. This is the mattifying primer. So I like to start with more of a matte base so that my makeup stays in place all day. We don't have to worry about getting oily throughout the day, and it helps it last longer. So this helps control oil and shine throughout the day, and it also just leaves my skin nice and prepped for foundation. So next up for foundation, I'm using the True Blend Matte Made Foundation. I love bringing this foundation with me when I'm traveling because I know that my makeup's gonna stay in place all day. Especially like if I'm traveling and I can't touch up my makeup throughout the day, I know that I'm not gonna look oily anytime that I go in with this foundation. So I usually start off my foundation with a brush just to get it on my face, and then I'll finish blending it out with a sponge. All right, so my foundation is all blended, and I wear the shade M10. This is a little bit more of a golden undertone. And then for concealer, I'm going in with the True Blend Undercover Concealer. I wear the shade Golden Natural in this concealer. I really love the applicator. It's kind of a bigger doe foot applicator. So it's gonna be really nice to get coverage like in the center of your face, under your eyes. I like to use it to set my eyes as well, clean up anything under your brow bone too. This is a really great concealer because it's really full coverage, and I love full coverage concealers. And then it's also gonna be very long wearing. So in addition to my eyes, I like to conceal the center of my face, just get a little extra coverage. And sometimes I tend to get oily around the center of my forehead, so I like to put concealer there. That way I have a little bit more extra coverage, and it's gonna help my makeup stay in place longer in those areas. And there's 30 shades in this concealer, so you have a lot of different undertones to choose from. You can see you can definitely get really great coverage with this concealer, especially my nose. Sometimes I have like a little bit of redness on my nose, but it definitely hides it, and it stays that way all day. I don't have to worry about it. So I'm gonna set my eyes with a True Blend Loose Mineral Powder. I'm gonna use the shade Banana to brighten up my eyes a little bit. I'm just gonna apply this really lightly to set my eyes. I'm also applying the powder under my eyes, and I'm just gonna keep it on for a few minutes to bake under my eyes. Then I'm gonna use the True Blend Undercover Concealer. I'm gonna use the shade Warm Tawny. And I'm going to use this to contour my face. I'm going to apply this first. I like to use this for a nose contour because I feel like it's a very precise contour, especially for a cream contour. So once that is all blended out, it just helps my nose look a lot more defined. I also apply a little bit to contour my cheekbones as well. All right, so I'm going to finally remove the setting powder from under my eyes. My concealer is all set. So I'm gonna apply the True Blend Loose Mineral Powder in Translucent. I'm just gonna add that to the rest of my face really lightly to make sure the rest of my face stays matte the rest of the day. So before I move into the rest of my face, I'm gonna apply my eyeshadow. I'm gonna use the True Naked Peach Punch palette. I love peachy tones for summer for sure. That's like my favorite kind of colors for summer. So I'm going to start off with this matte peachy tone, and I'm going to apply that in my crease. I like a little bit more of a warm crease for summer. So I'm just going to build that up and add some dimension to my eye. I do apply it a little bit higher because it is a slightly lighter tone. I like to have that kind of pop of color showing really through. I also love that this eyeshadow palette actually smells like peaches. It smells so good. It smells like peach candy. So I get a little whiff of the scent every time I blend. Then I'm gonna take this warm tone brown and I'm gonna focus that mostly in my outer corner just to deepen up the look quite a bit. I do like to carry that color into my crease as well and really like define my crease, make it a bit more dramatic. The next step, I'm gonna go in with this light peachy shimmer shade. I'm gonna apply that all over my lid for a pop of shimmer. That way the peachy tones really stand out and pop on my eyes. I really like to pack this shade in my inner corner so the metallic color really stands out and it helps like open up my eyes a bit more. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more of this deeper brown shade in my outer corner just to finish up the look and really add a lot of dimension. Next up, I'm gonna make my eye look a little bit more dramatic with some eyeliner. I'm gonna use the Get In Line Active Eyeliner, and this is actually waterproof for up to 24 hours, which is awesome because I need waterproof eyeliner all year round because I never want my eyeliner to be running or fading throughout the day. So I'm just adding a little to my top lash line for a bit more of a dramatic effect. So I went ahead and added a small wing with the eyeliner. It's really hard for me to talk and do a wing liner at the same time. So I'm gonna finish off this eye, do the liner on the other eye, and then we'll go back in with some mascara. All right, so eyeliner is complete. I also just applied a little bit of this purple shimmer shadow on my lower lash line. I love like a shimmery shade on at my lower lashes. That way it doesn't look so harsh. And then I'm gonna go in with the Exhibitionist Mascara Primer. This is gonna help condition my lashes, prep them for mascara, and that way when I apply mascara, they have a little bit more volume. And then I'm using the Exhibitionist Mascara in Northern Black for my top lashes. This mascara adds a ton of volume. I actually didn't even curl my lashes today, and this helps like give them a nice lifted curl as well. All right, so top lashes are done, and I actually normally wear false lashes, but I really don't feel like I need false lashes right now because there's a lot of volume going on with my natural lashes and also some extra drama going on with the eyeliner too. But we're gonna add a little bit more drama with a blue mascara. So this is a new shade in the Exhibitionist Mascara. It's a really pretty color. I'm excited to put this on my lower lash line, and if you don't want to commit to really dramatic, a colorful mascara, just go with the lower lash line. It just adds a little bit of a pop of color, and I love the combination of peach and blue together. I love those kinds of makeup looks. So we're gonna add a little bit of a pop of blue to my lower lashes. That way we have a little bit of color going on, a little bit something extra. So I only have the blue mascara on this eye so far. I wanted to show you guys the difference. You can definitely see a difference, but it's not gonna be super dramatic, not a ton of color, but it's just like a little pop of color, a little surprise on your bottom lashes. All right, so I also just added a little bit of blush. I'm gonna finish off the rest of my face. I'm using the True Blend Super Stunner Hyper Glow Highlighter. This is in the shade Gilded Glory. This is kind of like a peachy tone as well. I'm gonna apply this everywhere, basically. I love highlighter all year round, but especially for summer. I also love to use a peachy tone highlighter. Whenever I do peachy eye looks, I feel like it just kind of ties the whole look together. I'm also gonna use a little bit of the highlighter and apply it in my inner corner. Really love a highlighted inner corner. It just makes my eyes look a lot more open and awake. For my lip color, I'm gonna use the cream lipstick in the shade Decadent Peach. I wanted to do a peachy tone lip to go with my peachy eye look. Then I'm gonna use the Katy Kat gloss in the shade Cantaloupe, and I'm gonna use this to top off my lip color, give it a little extra shine. All right, so my makeup is complete. We're gonna finish it off with some setting spray. I'm using the Outlast Active Cooling Setting Mist. This is gonna help protect my makeup from humidity, heat, basically everything that makes my makeup fade in the summer. This is gonna help protect it and keep it in place all day long. All right, so this is a completed look using the new CoverGirl makeup releases. This is basically the look I'm gonna be wearing all summer long. I love the peachy tones, and I especially love how long wearing all of the products are as well, because I want to make sure my makeup stays in place all day, no matter what the temperature is during the summer. Definitely let us know in the comments what CoverGirl products you're excited to try out this summer. And I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.